Everyone, this is Matt Peg, and we got Patches with us here tonight, and Bandit's over there with his number 2 Bunny Crown, and Panama Jack's over there. And hey, tonight we're going to be talking about respect. This is the third of their core values, and it's about respecting people and diversity and one another. And our story tonight is coming from the book of Ruth, the whole chapter of Ruth. I'm going to break it down, make it really simple for you. But this is about respect. And so I just wanted to tell our story and let you know what this is all about. See, Peg here is playing the role of Ruth, and Patches over there is playing the role of Naomi. See, Naomi had some husband and some sons, and Peg basically is playing the role of one of the daughters of one of the wives of the sons. Naomi's whole family line died, and she was left with Peg, and Patches, yeah, and so Peg here playing Ruth said, you know what, I'm going to go with you wherever you go. So we find Peg and Patches here back in their own land, in their own territory. And this is kind of unfamiliar for Peg, but she says, I'm just going to take care of you because, you know, you're my mother-in-law, you're my friend, and I'm going to leave your side. I'm going to serve your God. I'm not leaving your side because I just love you too much. And so that's how they got back. Well, I'll tell you what happened. See, they didn't have no money. They didn't have no food. And so Peg, like Ruth, would go out every day over here and see all this stuff. She would see them over here. Panama Jack is playing a harvester, and they'd be harvesting all this food, and she would try to pick up, maybe get herself an extra thing of oatmeal, and she'd try to take it home over here to Patches so they could feed each other. And Bandit over there, he's playing the role of Boaz, the guy that owns all this food and this harvesting, and he's like, and he asks Panama Jack, who is that girl? Isn't that the one that's hanging out with my relative of some type or other? And he's like, yeah. And she comes every day and she tries to get some of the stuff, you know, tries to get some oatmeal or a cup of noodles or something. And he says, well, you know what? This is what I want you to do. I like that because he's trying to take care of my family member that's lost everything, and she's beautiful, she's awesome. And so he told Panama Jack, he says, when she comes to harvest, throw stuff out there for her, leave stuff behind, make sure she gets plenty. I mean, shoot, it was so much. Check this out, they even left her Fruit Loops so she could have Fruit Loops too. I mean, so, because Boaz, who Bandit's playing Boaz, just thinks she's the most awesome thing in the world. And what happened was that he actually wanted to talk to Peg, and so he got Peg over there, and they kind of got to talking and how things were, and he's like, look, you know, you just need to, don't go to nobody else's field, you go to my field, you collect from my field, harvest all you want. My guy, Panama Jack's going to leave you stuff, so he's going to make it easy for you. And Bandit said, you know what? He said, I really like this gal, and you know, and I've got so much love and respect for her. I think she should be my wife. But he says, but I can't do that because, you know, because she's in a family line, and I got to make sure that all my other family members don't want her. So he went to town one day and he talked to his relatives and talked to the people, the leaders of the town, and they made a contract. Hey, nobody else in Boaz's family really wanted her. So he said, you know what, then, you know what, I'll take her. She'll be mine. She's going to be my wife. I'm going to marry her, and everything's going to be good for Peg and Patches, Panama Jack. They get all the food, the Fruit Loops, the cream of wheat, or the cream of the oatmeal, and even his cup of noodles. He's going to share it all with them, all because he had respect for Peg, and because Peg was willing to respect his family and take care of other people. And that's what respect is. You know, respect isn't something that's given, it's something that's earned. When you do the right thing and you take care of things and you do things because you know it's right, and you don't judge, then people respect you for that. And that's what respect is. That's called respecting diversity, which is what they learned, okay? And you know what? And because of that, Peg and Bandit over there was all hot hoochie coochie. Now we have Pip, Piggles, and Pop in their family, and all that stuff, and it's, you know, happily ever after. So sometimes you have to humble yourself and take care of things or do things you don't want to do And just say, Lord, I'm going to trust you. And I'm just going to do what you say is right and follow you. And that's called respect. And the Lord respects things that you will do. And so our story tonight is about respect. And it's a great story. Don't worry. None of the bears were starving. And if you're thinking, what about Peg and Bandit? Well, they're already husband and wife anyway, so they just agreed to play the role. Huh? And they do what? And they took Naomi in 10. Yes. And that's our story. Anyways, sorry about the little breakup there. Anyways, this is Peg and Paul and Stuff is United for Christ, teaching your story about respect tonight, with Lisa in the background who's throwing in extra as well. Remember, be safe, be smart, have a purpose. Y'all have a good night.